Hello everyone, welcome back to our course. So in the last class we have seen two categories of the operators which are used in Python. The first one is the arithmetic category and the number two is comparison category. Also we have done this third category, which is logical operators, right? So in this class we'll study another category of operators which we have in Python, which are bitwise operators. So let us see what are those bitwise operators. First of all, I'll show you in the slide, then we'll do it in the Python terminal. Okay, so if you're not very well versed with how these operators work, I am here to assist you all. So this is how you represent the bitwise AND. So in the logical operators we have done this logical AND. So this is a different from this bitwise AND. So how does this work? I have these two numbers 5 and 3. The next step will be to represent these numbers in the bitwise. So how do you represent bit 5 in bitwise? 1 0 1. This is for 5. Similarly for 3, how do you do it? That's 0 1 and 1. And what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to perform bitwise AND. So we know for AND to be true, both of these values need to be true. So the final result for this is a 0 0 1, which corresponds to 1. So this is how the result goes. Similarly, if I talk about the bitwise OR, I think there's a bit error here. Just try to do the same thing for the OR. All of these ones will be true and you will have the final answer, okay, which will be 5 and 2 and 1. Okay, all right, which will be 5. Sorry, let me show you how. Bitwise OR 5 and 3. Okay, this is how it goes. 5 or 3. Okay, this is not how you do it. 5 or 3 7. Yes, this is how it goes. So please ignore this error in the slide. This is not how you do. If you want to perform the OR operator, it has to be a slash like this. Okay, next what we have are the bitwise XOR, the XOR function which we have, then NOT, then the bitwise left shift and bitwise right shift. Okay, this is interesting and we'll do it now. So what do we have in bitwise left shift? If you see, so if you are shifting it towards left, what it simply means, you are multiplying it 2 times. For example, in this case, let me try it with another example. Okay, so what do we have? This simply means that I will shift the 2 as per the bitwise rule. How does bitwise rule work? I'll show you over here. Okay, so this is what we have. So this is 2 power 2 3. So how do you represent 2? This is how you do it. 1 0 0 0 0. Suppose I have these many zeros. So if I'm supposed to shift it towards the left, this 1 will move over here 1 time, second time, third time. So this all is 0. I'm sorry, this looks a bit messy. I'll do it again. Okay, so this was our example to left shift, bitwise left shift 3 times. So this is how you represent 2. Okay, and if you shift it again towards left side, let me write more zeros over here. It will come out to be 0 1, sorry, 0 0 1 0 0. This will become 4, and if you do it, then the 0, this is when you do the first shift, the next shift, this is 8, the second shift, and the last shift 1 0 0 0. This gives me 16. So if you shift these bits 3 times, whose bits? The bits of 2. So in bitwise operator, the first and the foremost thing is you need to convert these numbers into the bitwise representation. You need to give their bitwise representation. Okay, so the final representation for this operation is 16. as we have seen in our terminal also. Sorry, here, yes. This is the final answer. And how about I do it like this? Sorry, this will give me back because here I am shifting it towards right. Okay, so this is how the bitwise left and bitwise right shift operators work. The next operators, they are very fine, very simple. How do you do it? Simple assignment operators. Let me show you again. A equals 3, you are assigning the value 3 to A plus equals 2. You have added the value 2 to the existing value of A. So this gives me 5. Again, I will add 10 values. So what will be the final answer? 15. Now I will subtract, I'll subtract 2, it will give me 30. So this is how it goes. And similarly, if you want to multiply it, you can use a multiplication operator, you can use any operator, but this is basically used to assign the values. This is how it goes. Into 2. Okay, what really happened? A star equals, okay, so in the earlier operation what I did not save a value. So students, please notice why do we have 30 answer here? Because the 15 is getting multiplied. In the operation above here, what I did, A plus minus 2, so I have simply subtracted 2 from here, but I have not saved the value of A. And in the next line here, I intend to save. So what does this operator means? A equals A into 2. So if you are performing any operation, it is getting saved into the A, right? But in this operation above, the value is not being saved, right? So this is why this answer signifies that the value of A, which was stored here 15, it is getting multiplied by 2, and the final result is 30. Okay, so this is how these operators work. Interesting, right? So if you want to work with the latest value of the operator, so what we just saw, you need to save that value in a variable, you need to update the values, only then you can work with the new value, right? Similarly, you can do these operators, you can perform these assignments using modulus, exponential, floor division, and divide. This is how it goes. Next, what we have are the membership operators. So membership operators, these are basically helpful with the container data types that we will see, which we have not seen yet, and I'll skip these for now because we'll see in the next classes how what those container data types are. We have lists, we have tuples, we have dictionaries, so we have various types of container data types which save complex data, and if you want to refer to some value amongst those, then it comes handy, right? If you want to see some example, I can give you a very simple example. 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is a list, and if you want to see whether a particular value exists, let me write 1 in A, this gives me true, 5 in A, and this gives me 4, because false is not present in the list above, list which is named as A. Okay, right. So the last category of operators which we have is, these are identity. So again, these come handy when we are dealing with some complex data types, not with very simple. If A and B, they are referring to the same object, if it, again we'll discuss this in detail when we come to some complex topics, and let's keep it for now. So this is what we have studied under the operators category: arithmetic, comparison, logical, bitwise, assignment, membership, identity, and I'll keep it till here, and thank you all for joining me. Thank you so much. Hello students, welcome back to our class. So in the last class we have seen various category of operators that we have in Python. So we have subdivided operators into various categories, and in today's class what we will see is the operator precedence in Python. What does that mean? It means if you have multiple number of operators in one single line, what will be the final answer to that? How will we determine if whether the plus needs to be done, or whether the bitwise operators need to be followed first, or the logical operators, or the comparison operators? We have so many operators we did in the last class. So which operator will be solved first and which will be solved later on? Okay, so my answer to that is these rules. So I have these precedence rules and parentheses. Again, the priority goes from top to bottom. The topmost parentheses, these are most important. Expressions within parentheses, these are evaluated first. So whatever you have inside these parentheses, these brackets, these will be solved first of all. Then the exponential, then the unary operators, then the multiplicative operators, then the additive operators, bitwise shift and XOR, or comparison and assignment at the last. Right? Now, in order to understand this operator precedence, let us do one example. For example, I have the statement given, I have the solution which is readily available. I do not want you all to look at the solution. Just take the screenshot of these rules and try to do this question on your own, this question. So the first of all, what we will solve, as we can see inside this, okay, so we have various operators. I have plus, I have multiplication, and now this double star stands for exponential. Then I have this floor division. All right, so the first of all, this exponential operator is solved. So this thing will be solved. 2 double star 3, it will give you 8. Then multiplication 5 star 8, what it will give you? 40. So once you have solved this, what you will have after this? It will be 10 plus 5 into 8, floor division 4 minus 6. Just keep on looking at the rules. So the floor division comes over here after exponential. Okay, so later what you can do, just solve this. 10 plus 40, floor division 4 minus 6. You can do it this way also if you want to perform floor division first of all, but it is recommended to go like this. Then 10 plus 10 minus 6. Do we have minus 6 over here? Yes. So it turns out to be 20 minus 6, which gives you 14. Okay, this is the final answer which we have for this statement. So this is what, if you try to print the value of the result, this is what will be printed. Let us see if it's true. I'll just copy paste the value from here. And I'll put it in the terminal. Okay, so we are right, students. This is what the value will be of this certain expression. Right. So I have another question for you all. So this is the question. Take the screenshot and try to solve it on our own and let me know if you have found the right answer. So the first one will be definitely the brackets, then the exponential, then all the other operators which you can. Okay, let me know. I'll directly write it in the terminal. You just have to pause the video, but I'll move ahead with the answer. So 28 is the answer. Let us see what we have in our solution. Okay, yes, 28 is the correct answer that we have solved step by step, starting off with the parenthesis, right, then with the exponential, the multiplication, division and addition. That's very fine. So the final answer will be 28, and it's pretty simple. I hope all of you must have got the right answer. If you have not got, again I want you all to look at the rules of operator precedence and look at that rule one at a time, and yeah, I think these are pretty easy to do. So that's it for today's class. We have seen what operators are, what are the types of operators, and how do you work when we have multiple operators in one single line of statement. I hope it makes sense to all of you now, and yeah, thank you. I'll see you in the next class.